Go.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
And welcome. Welcome. And so let's begin where we begin, grounding ourselves. All right. So a lot of what we're trying to do is connect with the body. And as I've said so many times, sensation-oriented awareness. Okay, everybody with me on that? Sensation-oriented awareness. So what does that mean? It means feeling what's in your body. And as soon as you're feeling what's in your body, instead of being up in your thoughts, worries, the future, or the past, all of a sudden you're connected with the experience that you're experiencing right now. Okay? So the more we can feel what we're doing, the more we're connected to ourselves, and it gives us space from our thoughts. Okay? So what I'd like to invite you to do is feel what's going on. Let's start with your sits bones. You're sitting on the chair. Feel the chair underneath you. Check in with your feet. Feel the feet on the ground. Notice the alignment of your feet. Your feet are parallel, and they're in front of your shoulders, and they're not real close together. They're not wide apart. They're maybe 10 inches or 12 inches apart. It's just about as wide as your hips maybe, right? You go up to the sternum. You lift your sternum, right, to access more energy as we breathe. You push into the crown of the head. You feel that extension. Let's go back to the sits bones. Again, feel yourself sitting on the chair, and then press down with your sits bones and see if that pressure can elevate you a little bit, lengthen your spine. Okay, so what we have now is we're in structural alignment. All of the bones in the body are in structural harmony. All right, that's the beginning for yogi. All right, now let's draw the shoulders up. Squeeze them. Let them drop. And again, inhale. Press the shoulders up. Squeeze really tight. It's nice. Okay, so let's roll the shoulders. When we start a yoga experience, it's important that we have an intention. Okay, so what's your intention, right? So the usual intention for coming to a yoga class is to relax. How's that sound? Mm-hmm. All right, so that's, if you have an intention, it sets you up for success, right? So you want to relax, you tell yourself, I can relax, right? Roll the shoulders back. Exaggerate the movement. That's it. Now reach up with your right hand. Reach. All right. Now, let's see if we can say hello to our fellow yogis. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And feel what happens when you push with your fingers. All right, so here we go. You got your arm up. That's great. Now push. Feel the extra sensation in your shoulder. All right. Register sensation in your shoulder. Open your hand wider. Feel a big stretch in your thumbs. Right? Reach for the left ear. Now, slowly make a circle. And begin to move your elbow in the opposite direction. That's it. Reach down. Here we go. Chin's level. Scoot your fingers a little lower if you can. So here we are. So at first we pushed up with the hand. Now it's the opposite. We're pressing down with the fingers. That's it. Reach way down between the shoulder blades, up and over. Okay. Using sound as a technique to free the body of stress or emotional discord. Take a deep breath and go, ah. Right? Let's try to get a better groan or moan going. Right? So groaning, moaning gets your stuff out. All right? Take a deep breath. Let's hear it. Ah. And you release some of that tension that you might have been carrying for, who knows, years, right? Big circle. So if you're thinking about making a bigger circle with your elbow, right? And then feel it as you change direction with your elbow. Feel it in your shoulder. Walk your fingers down your spine. That's it. So here we go. Chin's level. That's it. Try to keep your chin up. Now, reach as low as you can. Reach. Reach, reach, reach. Up and over. Now, check in with yourself. Right? Push your sits bones into the chair so you feel yourself coming up. Let's relax the shoulders and shoulder blades. Take a deep breath. Right. Gradually let your elbows drop. Just drop your elbows, shake your shoulders. Okay. Now, let's do our first twist. Nice and tall. Reach a little bit behind you. If you can sit without leaning back on the chair, I invite you to do so. Right? If you can just sit without using the back of the chair, it's going to strengthen your back muscles. Slowly twist. Look way over your left shoulder. That's it. Chin's level. That's it. Feel your chin coming up. I'd rather have your chin just a little high than low. Okay, so that's now. As soon as your chin's up, your neck and spine are now in alignment. Slowly turn your head to the right. Wiggle your jaw. That's it. Use your eyes and try and look further and further right. That's it. Nice. Transition. Take a full breath. Exhale. We want to create as much space as we can between the vertebra and discs. And we do that by pressing down into the sits bones, up into the crown of the head. Right? So pressing up with the crown of the head, push the sits bones into the chair to lengthen your spine. Turn to the right. Please check in with your shoulders and see if there's any more movement you can find. If you can twist maybe a little further, just a hair. And then feel your head coming around to the left. Wiggle your jaw. Same idea. Use your eyes and try and look further and further to your left. So you're looking at the wall, you pick a spot on the wall, and then you see if you can't look just slightly further along the side. That's it. Inhale back to center. Press. That's it. Notice your chin's up. What I'd like to invite you to do is just for a moment, bring your arms out in front of you, okay? We're going to bring the elbows together. Now see if you can't bring your elbows alongside your ears. Maybe you can, maybe you can't, don't strain, but see if you can bring them all the way back alongside your ears. Chin's up, that's it. And we're going to lean to the left. Now, what I want to encourage encourage you to do is lift up with your right rib cage. You just try to press up and out with your rib cage and see if you can't stretch a little more. Inhale back to center. Reach for the sky to the right. Now, if you push out with your left and up with your left rib cage, just play it, kind of push up into the side with your rib cage, it can propel you deeper into the stretch. Coming back to center, all right? Let's work the elbows down. That's it. Shake your shoulders. All right. One shoulder at a time, up and forward. So it's 3 moves: up, forward, down. So originally, these yoga exercises were developed to help people relax so they could meditate. Okay, so we use yoga today for stress management. Okay, and that's a very good thing. But originally, it was to get people to relax so they could meditate. So these yoga exercises are like a ladder that we use to scale the heights of yoga. Right? So we start with the body, right? We do our yoga, we relax, and then it's possible we can have a deeper experience with ourselves, right? And that's the yoga, right? Now, let's reach for the left wrist and feel your body come over to the right. That's it. Gently pull on your wrist. I'd like to encourage both palms face forward and just lightly tug on your wrist. That's it. Then you look up. So as you turn and bring your chin up and look at your elbow, you get a special stretch for your neck. Don't do anything that hurts. That's it. And then you come back to center. All right? Slowly. That's it. Now, we're stretching the right side of the spine, the right shoulder. Now, if you lift your chin and look at your elbow, you get that same stretch on the right side of your neck as you look up. That's it. Coming back to center. Transition to the other side. Look at your elbow. So you point your chin at your left elbow. Nice. Tug on your wrist. Inhale back to center. Exhale. And stretch. Back to center. All right. Let's drop the shoulders. Shake it out. And another twist. All right, so if it's comfortable, you can drop your arms, sit a little taller. There it is. Now we're going to twist. We're going to use the left shoulder as our press point. So basically, if you press your left shoulder back, it'll take you into the twist. That's it. And again, this idea, look at the wall, and then try to look further and further left along the wall. See if you can find more movement in your neck. Inhale, face forward. Fill your lungs, keep inhaling. Exhale, and twist. Back goes the right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale and twist. Feel yourself coming around. Notice how your shoulders drive the movement. Turn your shoulders. Let's explore if we have a little bit more twist in there. Back to center. All right. Now, interlock the fingers. Press. So, pressing heels of the hands. How about sits bones into the chair? Right? Up with the crown of the head. Not lifting the chin too high, but pressing. Press up. Push. That's it. Now you look up. As you move your head from side to side, you're getting a stretch in the front of your neck. Feel it. You can feel compression at the back of the neck. Openness in the front of the neck. Feel it as your chin drops. Side to side with your head. Now you can feel openness in the back of the neck, compression at the front of the neck. Right? So you feel the openness in the back of the neck as you move your head. And release. So whenever we bring our arms down, we got our arms up. Whenever you bring your arms down, think about your elbows coming down first. That's it. Always try to drop your elbows. Let's do one more of these shoulder exercises and hand exercises. Squeeze. Plant your fingers. That's it. So I want to invite everybody. Chin is level. That's the key thing, right? Chin is level. And then we go up and forward. Let's exaggerate the movement. Each and every move, if you think of exaggerating how far you can stretch or move, that means you get more benefits. Inhale, open. I want to invite you, keep inhaling. Just keep inhaling. Inhale, empty yourself. Fill your lungs. Two more. Exhale. And again. And squeeze. Now take just a moment, press your elbows together, and feel it between your shoulder blades. Probably using muscles and feeling sensation you don't feel very often. All right? That's it. And release, shake your shoulders. Okay, we're going to move down to the hips. Okay, so what I want to invite you to do is a big circle. So yoga was designed to help people to relax so they could meditate. Have a deeper, let's say, spiritual experience. And then move your knee in the opposite direction. So most of us live in what's called, according to the yogis, a state of duality. Duality. Many times our bodies are here, but our minds are where? Bye-bye, right? Just off it goes. Into the great thought mill. Right? Okay. So what the yogis are saying, if you're here exercising, but you're thinking about lunch, like you're not doing anything wrong, but basically you're not here. Your body's here, your mind's gone. But if you're here and you're going, I feel my knee coming up closer to my shoulder. If you're here and you're feeling it, it means your mind and body are in a state of oneness, not duality, not split from yourself. but right there with yourself. Okay. Let's see if we can make a circle with the right hand. All right, so we make a big circle. So, if you're here and you're exercising your right hip, but you're thinking about lunch, it's like the line is busy. It's like nobody's home. Like you're here, but you're not really here. Like your thoughts are somewhere else. Right, so here we go. Change direction. Feel it. So using sensation-oriented awareness is the key for yogi. All right, and then you feel it. I want to encourage you to let your shoulders go. Just drop your shoulders, nose and knee closer together, squeeze, and release. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of rocking the baby. Okay. Take your leg, and we're just going to rock a little bit. That's it. And we're emphasizing the backswing. I know you want to admire that baby, all right? But let's see, how about chins up? There, see? Chins up. And yeah, rocking. That's it, you can. So, as the years go by, we have to learn to be very patient with our bodies. Everybody with me on that? You got to learn to be very patient with yourself, right? And kind of accepting of where you are, where you're at this moment. So you massage your knees, feel it. That's it. Now, I'm going to open up the energy in the knees, and I want you to, in particular, focus behind your knees. Inhale, press left heel, and push. Here we go, press, pull your toes in, and release. Inhale. Exhale. There it is. Let's do two more. Notice we're doing it very slow. We're inhaling at the same speed we lift our leg. Or exhale. If we go slow, we don't strain if we move slowly. Move slowly and your body has time to absorb the benefits of what we're doing. Okay, there it is. Nice. Now rub your knees. That's it. Let's go to the next big joint in the body. We did the shoulders and the hips. We did the knees. We do the ankles. All right, so this is very systematic. Explore if you can make a bigger circle. We're going to change direction. Breathing in, all right? As you breathe in, you push the balls of the feet down. Exhale, push your heels. Nice. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. Again. Exhale. called windshield wipers. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. And some bigger circles. And we're changing direction. Okay. And a few more. Inhale, press. The front of your ankles is getting a super stretch, right? Now if you push your heels, back of the ankles, right? So again, let's feel it. And again. All right. Now, coming back to center, take just a moment to check your alignment. Let's draw the shoulders up to the ears and squeeze. Now take another sip. Inhale. Take another sip. All right, so by taking those sips, we stretched out our lungs. Okay, everybody with me? We've been stretching our shoulders, our hips, our ankles, all of the body. By taking a really full inhalation, what did we just do? We expanded the lungs as much as we could and stretched out the alveoli in our lungs, right? Because what? We're shallow breathers, right? Everybody know that? As we age, what happens? We don't inhale to our complete capacity. We inhale to maybe 60%, maybe 50% as we age. So we're basically shortchanging ourselves if we don't fill the lungs. So let's gather up some energy. And with the energy massage, it's easy to use sensation-oriented awareness, especially this move. For some reason, see if you can feel it. You tap. That's it. Now you're tapping to vibrate the bones in your head. That's it. And it kind of wakes you up. Some meditators do this before they meditate because it's just something about it wakes you up. Gather some energy. Open your hands up. If you can, do this kind of shape. Take your ears. Massage your ears. Let's massage the jaw muscles. That's it. Now, let's do the back of the neck. So you're gathering energy. Take 2 fingers. So let's follow the occipital ridge all the way down, kind of behind your ears. Can you feel where it meets the jaw? Feel that spot right in there? And then follow the occipital ridge. It's kind of a V shape all the way back up. And that's what we're doing, is we're trying to, almost like we're trying to press under the base of the skull, because this is a place for people with tension. Neck, shoulders, right? Jaw muscles. This is the area people get tense, right? Take some energy. Again, we're going to tap. Right, so we're going to tap 9 times. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, palm up. That's it. So see if you can multitask. All right, we're tapping our arm, we're sitting with our chins level, we're trying to fill the lungs. There's a lot going on. It looks like we're just sitting around. Oh no. Down the inside here. Gather. 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, away. Nice. Right? Now your wrists, just shake them out. not fast, but actually just kind of floppy, so the weight of your hand tugs on your wrist. Good. Now, vibrating the bottoms of your feet. All right, so now, let's scoot a little bit forward on the chair. Gather. So, kidneys. Now, if you can do this with your chin up, I want to invite you to keep your chin up, tap your kidneys. All right. Stimulate the respiratory system. Okay, so this is right fist. All right, so I see people that are up here, so it's top of the chest, clavicular cavity, right, the very top of the lungs. Under the arm, tap your ribs. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and smile. And breathe in that nice clean air. After it rains, the air seems to be cleaner, full of good chi, life force. And feel it. Gather. All right. And we're gonna do what's called brushing the heart. With brushing the heart, it's the one exercise where we drop the chin and then looking down towards your heart. Your eyes are closed, but you're looking inside at your heart. And because it's your heart and your mind, you really can go right into your heart. Just play with that idea. Just go right in there. Feel the heart beating. See if you can feel the heartbeat waiting for the next beat of your heart. And then brush the heart. So the heart is a catch-all for love, of course, but also grief, sadness, and loss. All right, can build up in heart. So try to brush away at least some of that emotional discord. Clear yourself. And then we gather energy. Let's rub the belly. That's it. And we're going to vibrate the hips. And we're going down the outside of the legs. Inside of the shins. Tops of the thighs. Now just for a moment, so here's your knees. So we're not really tapping the knees, but just go just back a little bit from your knees and tap. And see if you can't feel. Can you feel how the vibration goes right down to the shin bone? Anybody feel that? Okay. So we took in, this is called gather, we took energy, we put it into our legs, and as the blood circulates, it moves this energy that we tapped in here to all through your, it just keeps flowing all the way through your circulatory system, right? So we're stimulating the chi, loosening it up, you might say, and then the blood carries it to every cell. Okay? Now, let's take a water break. If you have water, I invite you to bring water to class. And let's come into a standing position. Please take your time. Okay, so alignment. check your alignment. Your feet are shoulder width. I want you to have a realistic idea of how wide your shoulders are. So I see a lot of people with their feet too close together. So you open up just a little bit so you can get a grip on the earth. All right, so you got that. Kung Fu position. You take a deep breath and then Kung Fu position. Right? Your fingers are together and your thumb is open. Right? Your wrists are touching. Right? You're pressing your wrists up against each other. Slight crouch. Breathe in. Press. Push. Palms are flat. Thumbs are up. So we're pushing balls of the feet into the earth, thumbs up towards the heavens. Gather energy. Breathe in. Exhale. Press. Nice. So notice you drop your elbows. Palms face your body as you inhale. You're inhaling. Push. Looks good except bend your legs. You're bending your legs. Bend your legs. Inhale. Straighten your legs. Push. One more. Push. Hold. Heels of the hands. Balls of the feet pressing. And release. Full breath. Exhale. Push. This is called shooting two bows at once. There's an exercise like this where you pretend you're shooting a bow. This is shooting two bows at once. Breathe in. Press. Notice how slowly you bend your legs as you're breathing in. You're inhaling, your legs are bending. Exhale. Push. Arms are bending. Legs are bending. Arms straighten. Legs straighten. One more. Press. Elevate yourself. And release. Shoulders. Okay. Now, stepping close to the chair. What we're going to try to do is bring the feet closer. Pretty close to the chair, right? And then up go the heels. There it is. See if you can relax your shoulders. Now we're slowly coming down. That's it. Beautiful. Then you drop yours. Now up go the toes. Okay. Now slowly lift your heels. If it feels safe, you lift your heels. And then exhale. If you want to age gracefully, is there anybody who wants to age gracefully here this morning? Come on. All right. You need to do balancing exercises, and you need to twist your spine and neck on a regular basis, right? So you're coming up, lift your heels, right? Exhale. Lift your toes. One more. Inhale. Right? Exhale. All right. Now, let's stand on the left side of the chair. Okay. Balance it. Now feel the shift. All the weight's on the right foot. Right hand. It's called sword hand. Up goes your heel. Up go your toes. So it's the leg that's the furthest from the chair. And don't do it if it doesn't feel safe. Only do what feels safe. Exhale. Now, how high can you lift your heel? Let me see you lift it a little bit more so you get a nice thigh stretch. Push your heel. One more. And press. All right. Now, let's come to the other side. Right? So when you squeeze your fingers together and lift your thumb, just do the best you can. That's the opposite stretch of what we're usually doing with our hands, right? Reaching. Right? So this is the stretch feat for a healthy hand. You want to stretch your thumb muscles, squeeze the fingers together. Here we go. Exhale. Breathe in. One more. Press. You can go a little higher. Back to center, right? Now, we worked, when we did our exercises where we were lifting the heels, lifting the balls of the feet, that's quite a workout. So for your ankles, so you just shake it out. Not fast, but fluffy and loose. So your ankles joint is relaxed. Your wrist is relaxed. Nice. Transition. Okay. Now let's open the feet. Your feet are parallel. That's it. We're going to do embracing the tree. Everybody ready for that? How about the tree of your choice? So you think about it, a tree is a good time of year. They're looking good. Those trees are hard. So the tree huggers, all right? So this is the foundation exercise for Tai Chi and Qigong, right? The foundation exercise. You're in a crouch, your legs are slightly bent, and your feet are parallel, shoulder width. So it's not this, it's this, right? You're in a slight crouch, you reach out, you wrap your arms around whatever tree you feel like hugging, right? And I encourage you to drop your elbows. Okay, if your elbows are up, you're going to be tense. Drop your elbows. Nice. All right, legs are bent. Transition, right? From hugging a tree, which is rooted, which is earth, grounded yin, we're going to do a yang exercise. Look up at the moon. Lift your chin, you turn to the left, look up. That's it. Nice. Drop those elbows. Inhale back to center, right? Notice it's your hips. You turn your hips, lift your chin. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist. Lift your chin, look at the moon. And again. And twist. Back to center. All right. Shake your shoulders. Now let's do one more standing exercise, or let's do the healthy knee exercise. And you can stay behind your chair. We're going to keep the feet close together, reach your knees. And what I want to invite you to do now is lengthen your arms. So watch, it's not this. See, my arms are bent and my head's down. It's this. Arms are straight, chin's up. This is the water buffalo exercise. Chin's up. You're a water buffalo. It's been a tough day in the rice paddies. You're heading back to the barn for supper, okay? It's chin up, big circles, opposite direction. I invite you to do this on a regular basis to keep your knees healthy. Change direction. And again, change direction. That's it. There it is. Back to center. Okay. Now I want to encourage you to have a seat. Here we go. Coming in for a landing, right? Coming in for a landing. Feel yourself. Feel your sits bones touching the chair. Feel your feet on the earth, right? We're reeling the mind back in, right? And we're totally involved in sensation. Close your eyes and smile. You lift the corners of the mouth. Relax your eyelids. Mona Lisa smile. Focus in on your heart. So the meditation we do at the end of each class, we focus on the 5 high virtues. It's called fusion of the 5 high virtues. We bring the virtue energy into the heart, and the heart is like a blender. You bring the 5 virtues into the heart, and as the heart beats, it blends the 5 virtues together, which is the formula or the recipe to create compassion energy. Mix the 5 high virtues, you create compassion. Right? So you focus in on your heart and smile. First virtue is courage, gentleness, kindness, peace, and tolerance. One more time. Courage, gentleness, kindness, peace, and tolerance. So we've been gathering chi and energy. Let's offer each other some energy and respect. And then sweeping the room, in case you missed any of your fellow yogis, that doesn't feel right. And then to yourself, right in the heart. So I want to thank you all for being here today. Really nice job. Thanks so much. And thank you for out there. We have some Zoom students. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you. You're doing good. Stick with it. Does it tire you out?